From Russia hoaxes to fake whistleblowers, Adam Schiff built his career on one thing: lying. For nearly a decade, he pushed false stories, doctored evidence, and smeared his enemies, all to climb the political ladder. This is how Adam Schiff lied his way to the US Senate. In October 2016, the Access Hollywood tape was leaked to the press right before the election. Adam Schiff seized on it immediately, calling Trump unfit for office and blasting him in interview after interview. But Schiff stayed silent on far worse scandals from his own party, from Anthony Weiner to Bill Clinton. This moment revealed his playbook: amplify anything that hurts Trump, ignore Democrat corruption, and ride headlines to political power. After Trump won in 2016, Adam Schiff went on TV constantly claiming he had direct evidence of Trump colluding with Russia.
Do you have direct evidence of collusion with Russia?
Well, I think there is direct evidence in the emails from the Russians through their intermediary, offering dirt on Hillary Clinton as part of what is described in writing as the Russian government effort to help elect Donald Trump.
But under oath, Schiff admitted he had no direct proof, just raw intel reports. The DOJ's Inspector General later found the FBI made 17 major errors and omissions in the FISA warrants used to spy on Trump's campaign. Schiff's public claims were proven false, one by one, in that IG report. He also defended the Steele dossier, a collection of unverified reports about Trump and Russia. In 2017, he told CNN that much of it had turned out to be true, even reading parts of it into the congressional record as if it were fact. The dossier was filled with unverified gossip, and the DOJ Inspector General later confirmed it played a central role in misleading FISA courts. Schiff's own memo defending the dossier was shredded line by line in the IG report, yet he never corrected the record. Instead, he kept pretending it was real, earning him two of Trump's most brutal nicknames, Shifty Schiff and Little Adam Schiff. Throughout 2017 to 2019, Schiff coordinated closely with the press. He often hinted at secret evidence or intelligence to reporters on MSDNC, CNN, and in print.
But you admit all you have right now is a circumstantial case.
Actually, no, Chuck. I can tell you that the case is more than that, and I can't go into the particulars, but there is more than circumstantial evidence now. So, again, I think...
So you have seen direct evidence of collusion?
I don't want to go into specifics, but I will say that there is evidence that is not circumstantial.
In August 2017, Schiff jumped on one of the most dishonest narratives of Trump's presidency, the Very Fine People hoax. After the Charlottesville protest, Trump clearly said,
and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
But Schiff ignored that. He claimed Trump had praised by saying there were very fine people on both sides. But that was a lie. Trump was referring to peaceful protesters debating Confederate monuments, not violent extremists. Schiff knew the truth but kept pushing the false version for years, using it as a moral weapon against Trump supporters. During Trump's first impeachment, Adam Schiff stood before Congress and read a completely fake version of Trump's Ukraine phone call. He made it sound like Trump was a mafia boss demanding dirt.
And so what happened on that call? Zelensky begins by ingratiating himself, and he tries to enlist the support of the president. He expresses his interest in meeting with the president and says his country wants to acquire more weapons from us to defend itself. And what is the president's response? Well, it reads like a classic organized crime shakedown. Shorn of its rambling character and in not so many words, this is the essence of what the president communicates. We've been very good to your country. Very good. No other country has done as much as we have. But you know what? I don't see much reciprocity here. I hear what you want. I have a favor I want from you, though. And I'm going to say this only 7 times, so you better listen good. I want you to make up dirt on my political opponent, understand lots of it. On this and on that, I'm going to put you in touch with people, and not just any people. I'm going to put you in touch with Attorney General of the United States, my Attorney General, Bill Barr. He's got the whole weight of the American law enforcement behind him. And I'm going to put you in touch with Rudy. You're going to love him, trust me. You know what I'm asking, and so I'm only going to say this a few more times, in a few more ways. And by the way, don't call me again. I'll call you when you've done what I asked.
When called out, Schiff backpedaled and claimed it was parody, but the damage was done. His dramatic delivery shaped the media narrative and became the centerpiece of the case against Trump. But Schiff wasn't just spinning stories, he was also rigging the process behind the scenes. As impeachment manager, he blocked Republicans from calling key witnesses, including intelligence officials and anyone who could shed light on Hunter Biden's business ties. He cherry-picked what testimony was allowed, while claiming the hearings were fair and neutral.
Let me ask you about the question of witnesses. Presumably you would want to call John Bolton, but are you prepared then for who the Republicans want to call as witnesses? Would that be fair?
would certainly be fair for the president and his team to be able to call witnesses that can provide material information on the charges. It would not be appropriate for the president to seek to call witnesses merely to try to perpetuate the same smear campaign that was foiled when his plot was discovered. Hunter Biden, for example, can't tell us anything about whether the president withheld military aid, whether he withheld that aid to coerce Ukraine to conduct political investigations.
In perhaps the most dishonest act of the first impeachment inquiry, Schiff's office arranged for an aide to brief a whistleblower on House procedures, then told the press that he had known nothing about the whistleblower. PolitiFact reported that Schiff's claim that he had not spoken directly with the whistleblower was inaccurate. In reality, Schiff's staff knew of the complaint days before it was filed, then Schiff denied any contact.
Several of my colleagues made the statement repeatedly that I've met with the whistleblower, that I know who the whistleblower is. It was false the first time they said it. It was false the second through 40th time they said it. It will be false the last time they say it.
In public, he argued impeachment should never be used for politics, but behind closed doors, that's exactly what he did, turning the hearings into a one-sided show trial designed to protect Democrats and destroy Trump. Ever wonder what the fake news is saying, but don't want to lose more brain cells? Ground News shows you media bias at a glance, so you can watch the meltdown without getting sucked in. Use my link to get 40% off and support the MAGA Mark channel. Now back to the video. When the New York Post broke the story of Hunter Biden's laptop, Schiff immediately dismissed it as Russian disinformation, because of course he did. Schiff and other Democrats warned the public on TV that it was a Kremlin-planted story to help Trump.
But clearly, the origins of this whole smear are from the Kremlin, and the president is only too happy to have Kremlin help in trying to amplify it.
He even tried to discredit a GOP Senate report on the Bidens by suggesting it was Russian propaganda, tweeting, "The Kremlin must be very pleased." In reality, by 2022, dozens of emails from that laptop had been confirmed authentic by experts, even eventually by the New York Times. Meanwhile, social media companies had censored the story under the idea it was foreign disinformation, an action Democrats, including Schiff, supported at that time. Once the laptop's contents were shown to be real, Schiff offered no apology, of course. With the election approaching, Adam Schiff went into full panic mode. He told the press that Trump might refuse to leave if he lost, that he could declare martial law, use the military, or cancel the election altogether. He offered no evidence, just fear.
I get your reaction to President Trump's refusal now to commit to a peaceful transfer of power should he lose the election. What did you make of those remarks?
I think they're exactly what they appear to be. That is the president telling the country that he will not accept the results of the election if he loses. That he will try to throw out some unknown number of ballots, and if he can't throw them out, he'll deem the election illegitimate.
Every appearance Schiff made was laced with panic. He warned of a possible coup. He said Trump would undermine democracy and might never leave peacefully. The media ran with it, repeating Schiff's fear-mongering like it was fact. But then reality happened, and Trump left office on January 20th, 2021, just like every other president. After January 6th, Schiff helped lead the congressional probe of the Capitol protests. He portrayed Trump as having incited the violence, focusing on rally clips like "We fight like hell," while downplaying Trump's calls to protest peacefully. Schiff even warned that if Republicans ever took control of Congress, they might try to scrub some of the committee's evidence. But in the end, it was his own committee that deleted critical video depositions and transcripts before handing over files to the new GOP-led House. By design, Schiff always told only one side of the story, branding himself a hero while hiding anything that didn't fit the narrative. Just days after January 6th, Adam Schiff joined Democrats in pushing Trump's second impeachment through at lightning speed. The House held a brief debate and then voted on January 13th, 2021, just 1 week into Biden's term. There were no public fact-finding hearings or testimony. Unlike the first impeachment, the process took only 2 days from announcement to vote. Critics lambasted this as pure political theater. A trial with no witnesses was never meant to be fair. Finally, Schiff ran for Senate in California on a one-note campaign, stopping Trump. His ads rarely mentioned state issues. They warned over and over of a Trump comeback. He branded himself as a defender of truth, yet that image ignored the many controversial claims listed above. In a safe blue state, Schiff easily won the 2024 Senate race. His victory affirmed that, in the end, the voters rewarded him despite, or because of, his years of fear-mongering and spin.